Wanda Balters, and welcome to tonight's episode. You're in for a treat tonight because we have 5 pharmacists spanning 50 years of practice here with us to share their stories. Let me introduce them to you now. First, we have Dawn, class of 1963, Tony, class of 1974, Valerie, class of 1985, Tiffany, class of 1992, and Dr. DePiero, PharmD BCPS, Certified Diabetes Educator. First question, pharmacists. What was your biggest challenge in the field of pharmacy in the decade when you were practicing?
Oh, you know, Wanda, back in the 60s, when I became a druggist, we had a lot of challenges. Welcome to Don's Pharmacy here in the 60s. Number 1, the pharmacist is a scientist. Number 2, always count by 5s. That's my little secret. Number 3, always be sure to offer the customers any sort of milkshake they want. Chocolate, vanilla, even strawberry. Make sure you're always clean shaven and looking good. There's nothing like a tall, strong, good-looking pharmacist delivering to patients to get them coming back for more. There was way too many drug names. I mean, we had penicillin, we had aspirin, and then they just came out with that new drug. What was it called? Ibuprofen. Yeah, that was real tough. And another thing, my customers were always complaining about my beautiful hair getting in their emulsions and compounds. I mean, what's the deal with that, right?
Well, I remember back in the 70s when I started practice that I just wanted to be a druggist. But a few of my friends, they started this other idea of clinical pharmacy, and it caused a huge struggle in the pharmacy world. I remember one protest where it got really heated.
Clinical pharmacy!
Retail pharmacy!
Clinical pharmacy!
Retail pharmacy!
Peace out, retail!
When I graduated pharmacy school in the 1980s, my biggest challenge was deciding between going out with my friends to the nightclub or pursuing a PharmD degree and possibly a clinical residency. I know. Nausea, vomiting, and dizziness. It was a hard decision because it wasn't mandatory at the time, but I did choose to do the PharmD and the clinical residency, and I am sure reaping the benefits now.
Yes, totally. Ready to the max.
Oh, Wanda, what was so hard about being a pharmacist in the 90s? I sat courtside every single night at the Bulls game. Those drug reps treated me so well. They even paid for a full trip for me to Hawaii.
Summertime. Time to sit back and unwind.
Well, my biggest obligation is balancing my teaching commitment with my role on the medical team at the hospital and my job at the clinic, teaching diabetes patients, add on that getting paged all the time.
I think we should increase her phenytoin dose by 100.
Well, based on her total plasma concentration of 5, I agree with that. But let's just ask the PharmD just to be sure.
Okay.
You know what? I was actually looking at her albumin levels and they're low, so I don't recommend increasing the dose at all right now.
All right, sounds
Okay.
good.
Oh, sorry. That's me now.
Wow, it really sounds like the field of pharmacy has changed a lot in the past 50 years. Where do you see the profession going in the future?
In the future,
I see pharmacists
As healthcare providers,
An integral part
Of a multidisciplinary team.